Hello, my friends. This is Dr. Benson speaking again. Every day I meet dozens of patients over 60, and almost every second one complains about joint pain. Some talk about knees that crunch, others about stiffness in their fingers, and still others about pain in the back when they try to bend down. All of this is the result of the natural aging process. But believe me, friends, it is not hopeless. I want to share with you a story that forever changed my view on nutrition and its impact on joint health. Several years ago, a patient named Margaret came to see me. She was 72 years old, and she struggled to climb stairs. The pain in her knees was so severe that even a simple walk in the park became a real challenge. She had tried medications, ointments, physiotherapy, but everything only worked temporarily. One day, while analyzing her diet, I noticed something important. There were almost no cruciferous vegetables in her meals. I recommended she add just one product, something that at first glance seems completely ordinary, but in reality has remarkable properties. 3 months later, Margaret returned. She was smiling. She said, "Doctor, I can walk with my grandchildren again." The pain had decreased significantly, and her joints had become more flexible. What was this product? Today, we are going to talk about broccoli. Yes, that green vegetable many people underestimate or even avoid, but within it lies a real secret for healthy joints after the age of 60. So why broccoli? Let's break it down step by step. First, broccoli contains a special compound called sulforaphane. This natural component can slow down the destruction of cartilage tissue. Remember that osteoarthritis is a disease in which cartilage gradually breaks down and thins, causing pain in the joints. Sulforaphane blocks the enzymes that destroy cartilage. Second, broccoli is rich in vitamin K. This vitamin is not only essential for blood clotting, but also plays a vital role in bone mineralization. That means it helps our bones stay strong even in old age. Third, broccoli contains plenty of vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage and participates in the synthesis of collagen. And collagen is the foundation of our joints and ligaments. Without it, they become weak and fragile. Now, let's talk about how to include broccoli in your diet properly. A common mistake people make is overcooking broccoli until it turns into mush. In this form, it loses much of its nutritional value. The best way is light steaming for 3 to 4 minutes, or eating it raw in salads. For example, you can make a salad with broccoli, olive oil, lemon juice, and a handful of nuts. Such a dish is not only delicious, but also incredibly beneficial for the joints. But let's dive deeper into why broccoli is so unique. A joint is not just bone and cartilage. It is a complex mechanism involving ligaments, tendons, muscles, and even blood vessels. When inflammation affects any of these elements, the entire system suffers. And this is where broccoli shines. Its active compounds work on multiple levels. At the cartilage level, sulforaphane blocks enzymes that destroy collagen and cartilage tissue. A study at the University of East Anglia showed that in animals fed broccoli, cartilage degradation slowed significantly. This means that in humans, osteoarthritis progression can truly be slowed down. At the vascular level, broccoli lowers bad cholesterol and improves blood flow. Why is this important for joints? Because cartilage has no blood vessels of its own and receives nutrients from surrounding tissues. The better the circulation, the more nourishment reaches the joints. At the immune system level, compounds in broccoli regulate immune cell activity. In old age, immunity often becomes imbalanced, either too weak or too aggressive, which leads to inflammation. Broccoli helps restore that balance. Now let's address a common question. Many of my patients ask, Doctor, can't I just replace broccoli with pills or supplements? My answer is clear: no. Sulforaphane only works effectively when combined with the other compounds present in the vegetable itself. Furthermore, its active form is only produced when fresh broccoli is cut or chewed. In other words, the very act of preparing and eating broccoli is essential. Some people don't like the taste of broccoli. They say it's bitter or has a strange flavor. In such cases, I suggest combining it with other ingredients. A touch of lemon juice, olive oil, or garlic not only improves the flavor, but also enhances its health benefits. And here's a tip: don't think of broccoli as a seasonal vegetable. Today you can find it in supermarkets year-round, and frozen broccoli retains almost all of its nutrients. This means you can include it in your diet without restrictions. Let me share another story. My patient, Mrs. Henderson, age 67, suffered from arthritis in her hands. It was painful for her even to hold a cup of tea. She was skeptical when I recommended broccoli, but decided to give it a try. We worked out some recipes together: soups, salads, even smoothies with broccoli. After 4 months, she called me and said, "Doctor, for the first time in years, I can knit without pain." Of course, she still had age-related changes, but her quality of life improved dramatically. Stories like these prove one thing: broccoli is not just a side dish on your plate. It is a real strategy for longevity. Dear friends, when we talk about joint health after 60, many people immediately imagine complicated treatments, expensive medications, and inevitable limitations. But, as experience shows, sometimes the solution is much closer than we think. It grows in our gardens and is sold in every grocery store. Broccoli is not a magic pill or a miracle cure, but it is a powerful ally that works day by day, step by step, strengthening your joints and making them more flexible. When you add broccoli to your meals, you are not just eating a vegetable. You are giving your body a tool for repair. You are helping your joints resist the passage of time. Think of how much joy simple, pain-free movement can bring. The ability to go for a walk, play with your grandchildren, work in the garden, visit the theater, or simply wake up in the morning without stiffness in your knees. All of this becomes possible if you take proper care of yourself. I often hear, "Doctor, can such a simple food really change my life?" My answer is yes, because health is built from small habits, and broccoli can become one of them. I encourage you to try it. Add this wonderful vegetable to your meals at least 3 times a week. Try different recipes. Find the taste you enjoy. And then see how your body feels after a month, after 3 months, after half a year. Don't expect instant miracles. Joints take time to heal. But trust me, your body will thank you for your patience. And if you'd like to continue receiving simple yet effective health tips for life after 60, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and share it with your friends. Maybe they need this knowledge right now. This has been Dr. Benson. Take care of yourself, and remember, your health is in your hands.